Can you hear me? They are already looking for you. Relax. Your implants are still adjusting to the software. I'm in a prison. I can calibrate only your basic protocols from in here. It'll have to suffice for now.
A trespasser spotted at Metro Station.
This is bad. You'll have to fight your way out of here. The air ducts lead to another sector. God, your software is a mess. I've rebooted your acceleration module. You should be able to squeeze through that turbine. You can use acceleration while in the air.
The trespasser is in the air ducts.
Careful now. They'll be waiting for you. Initiating the sensory boost. Focus. Talk. Go for the kill. Well done. But you won't last long in this state. You have to get me out of prison so I can get your software in order. I'm being held outside this dome zone. Follow the pipes to get out in the open. Use the surfaces to your advantage. Slide to gain speed. These sewers. Check my signal. They know I'm talking to you. It's only a matter of time before they breach the doors to my cell. Find me before they get inside.
Dome on lockdown.
Each guard has a built-in lockdown chip. Disabling them will unlock the doors.
Tenants found outside their homes will be considered part of the rebel forces and treated as such. Lockdown lifted.
Go. Prison towers up ahead. Hope you're not afraid of heights. They're breaching. I got to hold it longer. Find my cell. There's little time. Take care of the guards first.
Prisoner termination protocol initiated. Prisoner threat level extremely high. Prisoner released.
Free at last. Pleasure to meet you. Face to face, that is. Now, let's take a look inside. This may feel a little strange. Welcome to Cyber Void. Time to fix you up. You can talk here, by the way.
Who are you?
You can call me Architect.
Who am I?
You're a Ghost Runner. Number 74, to be precise. That will have to do for now. Your physical body is vulnerable. Time runs slower here, but we should still hurry. Just keep moving. I will take care of your recalibration.
I remember a fight. Others like me. A fall.
You've been cast down from Dharma City to the base district. It's a miracle to survive a fall like that. Even for someone like you.
A Ghost Runner.
Yes. You were bodyguards, peacekeepers, arbitrators, and anything else we needed you to be. You tried to stop the coup.
There was a woman.
The name is Mara, or the Keymaster, as she calls herself now. 20 years ago, she stood against me.
It was you I was trying to save.
You failed. I died. My body did anyway. Thanks to the precautions I had taken, I'm still here. Although this form has its limitations.
Are you an AI?
You could say that. You could also say Dharma Tower is a skyscraper. Technically correct.
What is the tower then?
Humanity's home. A megastructure that once housed 1 million. It had been under my care since its creation. Almost a century ago. I served the people, kept them safe, maintained the shelter I provided. But Mara had her own plan. She became the sole ruler of Dharma Tower, ruining what I've built, bringing us back to the verge of extinction.
Why can't this place be normal?
Oh, it's perfectly normal. It's you that has become incompatible. The incompetent repairs you were subjected to made you divergent. You no longer function like a Ghost Runner is supposed to. But we'll change that.
Who repaired me?
That would be the Climbers, a group of rebels that tried to oppose Mara.
Where are they?
Dead, I'm afraid. They'd been killed before I managed to contact you. But there's no time to worry about them now. We're almost done here. Press on.
How did she manage to win?
I was stabbed in the back. We both were, you and I.
Who was she?
Was? A dear friend. A trusted partner. Brilliant scientist. Who is she now is the question you should be asking. And you wouldn't like the answer. No one among the people of Dharma Tower would.
I need more answers.
And you will get them. For now, trust me. The Keymaster is your enemy and a tyrant.
What do you want me to do?
Kill Mara, of course. To be able to do that, you'll have to relearn a few things and tweak your performance. But first, jump. We need to get back, and it's much quicker this way. Our first stop is one of the few remaining Cybervoid mainframes, located in an old mining tower. We can use it to correct the corrupted parts of your code, and hopefully restore your more sophisticated functions.
Hopefully.
There's no guarantee the data will be intact, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Our goal lies far above, at the core of Dharma City. This means we'll need to get out of the base district. With the chaos the rebels caused, it's going to be... troublesome.
How can you assist me?
In combat, I'm afraid I can't. Cybervoid Remnant is the only medium I can interact with. I will be able to help you with your upgrades once we find the mainframe. Apart from that, just think of me as a voice in your head, one that you should listen to if you want to stay alive.
This is Zoe Avila of the Climbers Rebellion. If there's anybody alive out there, please respond.
You said they were dead.
They are, except for her, it seems. No one will answer this broadcast. Trust me, I keep track of any potential assets. And a single, desperate survivor is no asset. The Keymaster Guard is patrolling the area. They may have located the mainframe.
Can they use it?
No, but they can destroy it, like they did to most of the Cybervoid hardware.
This is Zoe Avila of the Climbers. Please, can anybody hear me? Anybody?
This is... Ghostrunner.
The Ghostrunner? Jack? You're awake!
Yes.
How? We've been rebuilding you for months. We tried everything we could to wake you up, but you never would.
It wasn't up to me.
If you were there when they came for us, it would have been different. We might have had a chance. What are you going to do? The Fifth is still crawling with keys.
Keys?
The Keymaster Guard, bandits and thugs that Mara armed and... You're gonna need someone to guide you and keep an eye out for threats. What do you say? Want my help?
Yes.
Good. I need to move to a safer location and hook up to the network. I'll contact you once I scrounge up some gear. Zoe out.
Do you really need the assistance of a failed rebel? when you already have my help?
They fixed me.
Barely. I'd been waiting for them to properly rebuild you, but Mara cut their time short.
Why didn't you contact them?
The climbers? To what purpose? The poor souls never stood a chance against Mara. Fixing you was the only thing they could help me with, and they were already on it. The mainframe we're after used to run all of the Sector 5's operations. That's where we are, in case you were wondering. They're closing in on the server room. Hurry!
Can't it be accessed remotely?
We wouldn't be here if it could. The cyber void has been fractured, broken into countless disconnected pieces. It's like puddles of water, left over after the lake has been drained. Yes, this is it. Jump in.
This place again.
This place is where we'll find the means to fight our enemy.
What do I do?
It's in your instincts to navigate the cyber void. In most cases, you'll just have to focus on finding the right direction. I need you to start putting in some effort. Luckily, it should come to you naturally. You were born of machine as much as of flesh. Look what these rebels did to your protocols. That's what happens when amateurs mess with perfection. After you're done with this particular jumble of code, you'll gain access to one of a Ghostrunner's most useful abilities. Excellent. Sometimes you will need to close in and attack simultaneously. Let me give you something to aim at. Focus. Visualize yourself in perfect form. Once more, take a breath. Picture your destination. Go. No. Again. Yes, you got them. The enemies won't line up for you. Adapt to their movements. Sensory boosts give you time. I see. Moving enemy is too hard a target for you. All right. You can even use this technique to cut through projectiles. Give it a try. Very convenient, is it not?
Clean up the stragglers and we can proceed.
I'll just leave.
No. We've worked hard to reconnect this node to the network. If they destroy it, we'll be affected. These are just bandits loyal to the Keymaster, used by her to keep the base under control. You can expect more competent foes as we move higher up the tower.
Mara killed 100 Ghostrunners.
99 to be precise. What of it?
How am I to fight her alone?
The climbers replaced many of your parts. There were a few that... That's the last of them. Time to get back on track.
Where to?
Dharma City, of course. We'll need to use Amida Elevator Station. That's the fastest route by far. The base is Dharma's foundation, in more than one sense. It is the lifeblood of the tower's economy. Back in the Golden Age, there were enough goods produced here to satisfy the needs of all the residents. Of course, the upper levels had certain privileges. During Mara's coup, many of the facilities were damaged. Things have been in slow decline ever since. Nowadays, the area mostly serves as warehouses or gang hideouts, and a reminder of what Dharma used to be.
Which is?
Home. A safe haven for the survivors of the apocalypse.
You built this whole place?
I conceived it, designed it, and built it. I am the architect. Your optimization has improved, but it's far from perfect. We'll need to make another stop before visiting the Keymaster. The sector's main factory complex.
Hello? Jack, can you hear me?
Why Jack? Why Jack?
Right. You wouldn't know. It's a code name we used for you during the repairs. Diego said you were all jacked up when he found you, and it stuck. Do you mind if I call you that?
No.
All set. I put together some gear. Once I plug in my Atma, I'll be able to monitor the key's communications and keep you updated.
Atma?
Atma chip, the standard neural implant. You must have heard of them. Basically simplified versions of your own Cortex interface. I'm gonna connect to your visual feed so I can guide you better. Can you grant me access?
Done.
And I'm in. Seeing the world from your perspective will make things much easier. So you're going up to Dharma City.
Yes.
Well, first you have to get through the base, and much has changed since you've been gone. There is no law here anymore, just Keymaster's goons, pushing everyone around and shouting orders.
You didn't obey.
Some of us didn't.
You had visited the base often in the past. Towards the end of our time, this place became overrun with criminals. The Ghostrunners kept them at bay until Mara took over.
Factories. Everything they produce goes straight up to Dharma City. While the Keymaster and her lackeys live in luxury, we basers work our fingers to the bone our whole lives and don't see any of it.
How do you survive?
When I was little, we were given basic provisions, but each year we'd get less and less. If not for the black market, we would have all starved by now. The Keymaster keeps taking, while giving nothing back.
So you chose to fight?
Not much of a choice, really.
Efficiency of Dharma City hydroponic farms dwindles. Soon, even the upper levels will suffer,
Mara can't feed everyone.
even if she wanted to.
Some decided to fight back. My parents, their friends, Saul. They weren't afraid to speak up against Mara and remind us that things used to be different. The resistance started because some of us remembered the time before the Keymaster.
Why this time?
Supposedly, she wanted to unlock our chains, set us free. Yeah, right.
Free from the architect.
Probably. Strange. The keys are nearly gone. Not regrouping at the usual locations. They're just retreating.
Returning to the city?
Not returning. Leaving. Most of the keys are locals and never go up there. This is unusual.
Mara will never retreat. If she's withdrawing her forces, it is only because she has another way to stop us.
What way?
If I could read her mind, I would still be running things around here.
They're all heading towards Amada Station. Getting to the elevators is gonna be tricky. Wait,
What?
some of their units just changed course. They're...
Coming back?
not exactly. Give me a minute.
The climbers were always out of their depth, even at full force. Why you believe she can be of help is beyond me.
She wants to fight.
It takes more than that to be useful.
Jack, I've intercepted the Keys orders. They're planning to shut down the sector's air filters.
What will that do?
Toxic dust from the outside will seep inside the tower. Thousands of innocent civilians will die. The entire 5th sector.
Which way to the filters?
Thank you.
This is a mistake. You don't have time to worry about one sector's dwindling population.
You want them to die?
You're missing the bigger picture here. Sometimes.
The air filtering facility is just ahead.
Why is Mara doing this?
It's punishment for rebelling against her. She wants to make an example of us, to keep the other sectors in line.
Sometimes even your current speed won't be enough. Look for cybervoid uplinks to temporarily disable safety limiters and increase acceleration. Use them sparingly, though. You don't want to damage yourself.
What are these uplinks?
Think of them as loose cables you can grab onto for extra power, although they can be much more dangerous than electricity.
Why are they here?
They're what's left of cybervoid infrastructure.
Once they disable the facility, the air will slowly become lethal. The children and the elderly will get sick first, but eventually, it'll kill everyone. The small turbines are responsible for internal circulation. It's the big one we have to worry about.
It's still on?
For now.
You are immune to this affliction. You were not conditioned to put the needs of the few over the needs of the many. And yet, you're being sidetracked by this girl's demands. I wonder.
Be careful. There are keys everywhere.
Won't they die as well? They could have just destroyed the filters.
As long as the installation remains intact, the contamination is reversible. The Keymaster cares less about lives and more about production lines. I keep trying to contact the other climbers, get help. No luck so far. Maybe they're laying low.
Maybe.
They're quite literally laying low on the ground.
Warning. Air filtration.
They turned off the main rotor, but there's still time to restart it.
Show me the way.
The people are weak, desperate. They need us to lead them, not the other way around. Ready yourself for what's coming. You can't afford to be distracted.
My memory's not coming back.
There's no guarantee it ever will. Don't worry. I'm here to tell you everything you need to know. Make complicated process. Slow down. This one is different.
How?
One way to find out. Close combat implants. Crude ones.
Managed to take some measurements, Jack. It's not looking good. The level of radiation in the air is rapidly increasing. Evacuate the sector. Get as many civilians as I can to go to 4th and 6th before it's too late.
Stay put. I'll make it.
It's no use anyway. The gates are locked tight. No one's getting out.
Morrow's delusional. I'm stupid.
Worse. The contamination is spreading by the minute. Radioactive dust concentration is already 50 times above normal.
Hold on.
Don't worry. Phasers are tough. I'll be fine as long as you bring the filters back online. And so will everyone.
This is something tech.
Yes, but this terminal is an inconsequential one. Hacking this will do us as much good as hacking a refrigerator.
What is Cybervoid?
A medium, fabric, that binds all of Dharma's systems together. Or rather, that's what it used to be. Now it's just remnants, slivers of a greater whole.
This is your domain, but I do all the work.
I told you, I can't work from your side. Not bad. You're beginning to adjust.
Well done. You saved the day. Now you can get back to more important matters.
You did it! Thank you, Jack. The people of Sector 5 owe you their lives. I'm so glad we found you.
How did you find me?
Sheer luck. You were buried in a scrap heap at the bottom of a derelict shaft. You fell a long way, didn't you?
Feels like it.
Finding you was a 1 in a million chance. Most other missing Ghost Runners were located by Mara and destroyed.
Most.
A few are still unaccounted for.
I really wish you'd been there when they came for us.
What happened?
Key surprised us at the hideout. Kicked down the door out of nowhere. Then we ran. I got separated.
How does the Keymaster maintain control?
She turns us against each other. The guard recruits the most brutal and reckless spacers and fuels gang wars between the rest.
Two by watching me over the years.
The Keys are boarding the elevators to the city. I wish they'd all just go away and never come back. The guys you're fighting are the rear guard. You could wait them out and continue on once they've gone.
No need.
Sure. It's almost scary how little they can do to stop you. I just wonder how safe we are. I worry that the Keymaster will send in more troops to finish the job later.
There'll be no later for Mara.
to you naturally.
That was easy.
These motors were made with Atma chips in mind. Base engineers were able to control them.
I've accessed the local network node. We should know what their latest plan is soon.
What was your plan?
The climbers wanted to take over the elevators and move up to the city. Keys caught us halfway through our preparations.
Why did they attack today?
The Keymaster must have somehow found out about us. Or about you. Or about you. We've got a problem.
Again?
They've just initiated system lockdown at Opta.
What can we do?
The lockdown won't be in full effect until all the elevators reach the upper station. You need to get to the control room.
We need a way to slow down their retreat. We could use the climbers' help right about now. Too bad they picked such a poor time to die for their cause.
Wasn't it also your cause?
They cared for their families. I care for their species. It's a matter of perspective, I suppose.
I'll try to mess with their transmissions. Confuse them a little.
You can do that?
I'm no computer genius, but their system begs to be hacked. Besides, Atma makes it easy.
The neural implant.
Yeah, everyone had them before the coup.
And now?
They're not mandatory anymore, but most people have them. Especially people with limb implants like me. Done. They just received orders to stop boarding the elevators and stand by. This will buy you enough time to get there.
Right.
Where we'll strike. They'll be ready.
No other way up?
There's one more operational station, but getting there will take you hours. You could climb all the way to the city, but that would require even more time.
also have these brain chips?
Yes, everyone born before the coup. Why?
Can they be hacked?
No, I don't think so.
Not by her. The terminal is just ahead. Not much time left on the clock.
Cybervoid time dilation works in your favor, but you still don't have forever. The elevators will soon be beyond our reach. Need I remind you that the clock is ticking? Hurry it up.
This place is impossible to navigate.
Good. These firewalls are what's kept me alive for the last 20 years. Cheer up. If you were a regular human, this would make even less sense.
Great.
Interesting. Looks like there's a little something extra in the elevator's security scanner buffer.
Little something.
A partial GHOSTRUNNER neural scan. We can use it to enhance your programming.
Why is it there?
One of you must have used Amida Elevator right before Morrow's insurgents disabled the internal security.
Another Ghostrunner.
It could have been you. Focus energy in your left hand and then let it all out.
What?
Don't try to think. Do it. Yes. It's just a visualization anyway.
How does it work in the real world?
Rapid micro-vibrations of your inner hydraulics. Sudden change in local pressure will result in a concentrated blast. Let's hope that piece of junk the climbers used to replace your arm can handle it. The primary application was crowd control, non-lethal force. Of course, there's no need to restrain ourselves now. One more thing. You can use Tempest to reflect projectiles. Give it a try. Like that. Just a bit more practice and we're done. Exquisite. Splendid. That's all there is to it.
We're good. The keys are gone and the elevators are ours.
Time to go up. Our next target lies in the heart.
The elevators are coming back. You'll be able to board shortly.
Any security systems inside?
I don't really know.
The elevators were rarely used, even before Mara's revolt. Residents of the base had most of them.
Wait.
This is troublesome.
How do I disable it?
First, you should get on top. You could probably cut it down. It won't hold without the supporting cords.
Now you bring up the defense system.
I had no idea Mara managed to bring it back online. I had no idea Mara managed to bring it back online.
Amida Station security protocols compromised. Emergency mode activated.
I can't even... I had no idea something like this existed.
Keep moving.
Turn back. If it hits you, it's all over.
It won't.
Good.
Now you can take it down. The whole station!
Warning. Catastrophic core failure imminent.
These systems were placed at every elevator station so that nobody could enter Dharma City without my approval.
You were expecting an uprising?
I was prepared for an uprising.
Welcome to Amita Elevator Station. Have a safe trip.
I don't think it can actually see you.
It doesn't need to.
There's no time to waste. It'll only get harder.
Don't fall!
Amita Station security protocols compromised.
Getting there.
Welcome to Amita Elevator Station. Have a safe trip.
Does it ever stop?
The support cords are in sight.
They'd rather destroy all the elevators than let you up there.
Welcome to Amita Elevator Station. Have a safe trip.
The bigger they are,
Welcome to Amita Elevator Station. Have a safe trip.
For the love of...
we built it to last.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Welcome to Amita Elevator Station. Welcome to Amita Elevator Station. Have a safe trip. Warning. Catastrophic core failure imminent. Welcome to Amita Elevator Station.
The core is now exposed. You'll be able to shut it down for good. If you can get close enough, that is.
073M malfunction detected. All residents should evacuate the area. Please leave the station in an orderly fashion.
As expected, it was no match.
Wow. Watching from your perspective, I nearly pissed myself. I'm betting being there in person was 1,000 times worse.
Yes.
I can fool the display panels. While the keys are waiting for you at Upper Amida, I'll redirect the elevator to the maintenance floor above.
As long as it gets me closer to Mara.
So this is the city. Wow.
You've never been here?
No, I told you. The Keymaster only allows those loyal to her, and only a chosen few.
Mara strictly controls the flow of resources between the city and the base. Food, water, people. Our next goal is the repository, a data archive created to store knowledge about the world before the burst. It holds some of the documentation on Project GHOSTRUNNER.
Just some.
Only on what was already in development back then.
So where do we go? What's the next step?
Point me to the repository.
Okay, here you go. Just had to download the layout.
The girl means well, but she's out of her depth. You need to stop relying on her.
I only rely on myself. And where are all the civilians?
Seems like there's a curfew in effect. Turns out people here are just as oppressed as the...
Was that your plan? To attack Dharma City?
Yes. Until today, we thought we were ready.
What were you waiting for?
You. We thought once you awakened, you'd lead us to victory. Help us break free and avenge the Architect.
I'm touched.
It's really him! Give him hell, Ghostrunner!
So, what's your plan to defeat the Keymaster? I mean, last time you faced her, you were one of 100 Ghostrunners.
How do you know that?
My father. I was only 2 when the coup happened, but he told me all about it. So many died back then. With all the Ghostrunners gone, there was no one to protect us.
Almost every Ghost Runner in Dharma was disabled and slaughtered. You were one of the lucky few unaffected by the initial deactivation signal.
Why?
There were variations in the design.
So, back to my question. It's not that I doubt you, but are you sure you can take on the Keymaster by yourself?
No. She killed 99 Ghost Runners, and she won't stop until she kills me too.
So you won't stop either until one of you...
primary mainframe of the repository is long gone. Mara has seen to that.
I keep putting out calls for help, but no one is answering me. Whatever we have to do, we'll do. Rebuild the rebellion from the ground up if we have to.
Good.
You keep displaying aberrant behavior. What made you encourage the girl? Gratitude? Empathy? Pity? You're not supposed to feel any of those. You're not supposed to feel any.
So quiet here.
You said there's a curfew.
Yes, but it's more than that. At the base, even indoors, even after lights out, you can still hear the heavy machinery. Factory engines, air turbines, mining drills. They never stop. There's none of that here.
On the guard!
You don't talk much, huh? Still, it's good to hear your voice. I've been trying to make it happen for a year.
Thank you.
Words only dull ideas. A mind as sharp as a blade has little to gain from idle chatter.
Don't make me come out there, punk.
Yare yare だぜ。
Pathetic. These are not soldiers or security. They're just bandits, although better armed than the ones from before.
I heard that during the Architect's reign, it was possible to move up here from the base. That there was a special exam to earn it. I wonder if I'd made the grade as an engineer.
Definitely.
Judging from the job she did repairing you, not in 100 years.
Why did you program me not to use guns?
Dharma is full of technology that is all too vulnerable to accidental destruction. With a blade, there are no stray bullets, no shockwaves, no collateral damage. Look at their weapons. 20 years worth of research and no technological progress to speak of. At this rate, Morrow's regime will fall to rebels in a decade or two. One's armed with sticks and stones.
There's some activity near the repository. I can't tell what's going on, but there's a disturbance in the network.
What kind of disturbance?
There's a field of interference moving through the district. Surveillance systems are going haywire.
Some kind of weapon?
More like a jamming device. You're almost at the repository. I wonder what it was like to live in the old world. I've heard stories, but I don't know what's true and what isn't. No one does. I mean, how could they? My grandparents were still kids when the gates closed. No human has been outside since. The interference is moving away, whatever it was. The good news is, the repository terminal is still there. The bad? It's now guarded.
In there. If it has what we need, it's our last stop before Morrow's lab.
This, to protect a public archive.
Knowledge is power. And the information we're after was anything but public. The GR project started out as a military contract and ended up being our most ambitious undertaking.
Our.
Mara took part in the design process. I told you, we were associates. Strange. It's gone. The data's not there. But the server's intact. Impossible. Unless that interference from earlier was... Get after it!
Who was that?
It's your counterpart. Get after it. We need that data.
Can you track it?
I can track the wave of interference that moves through the district.
Good enough. I'm going after it.
Why? What is it?
I don't know.
What's the use of a stealth system that you can track? Mara ruined a flawless design.
You know who I'm chasing.
You're chasing something that imitates your spectral field poorly.
What?
Ghostrunners have adaptive cyber camouflage, surveillance cameras, motion sensors, body scanners. They don't see you. That's why you were called Ghost Runners.
I've had it all this time?
Of course. How else do you think you've avoided fighting Mara's entire army called it? How else do you think you've avoided fighting Mara's entire army called it bots?
It's speeding up, heading towards the tower's core.
Going back to Mara.
It's getting away. At this rate, it will reach the core before you can intercept.
Find me a shortcut.
Working on it. You could catch a train. They have intertube here, same as the base. And one is just arriving at the station to your left.
Got it.
Just hop on. The train should be empty.
So I'm chasing another Ghost Runner.
You're chasing a cheap knockoff. A simple...
That's your stop.
GR-74 located. Kill switch component not found. Mission to engage.
Granted.
These moves would be possible.
They are.
It seems some technological progress has been made.
GR-74 threat level assessment readjusted.
Just get it done. Blow yourself up if you have to. Do you hear me, monster? I should have erased you a long time ago. Once your puppet is destroyed, I will fix that mistake. Even if it means ripping you out of the tower.
tower's walls, bit by bit, circuit by circuit. I'll destroy all the servers. You'll have nowhere to hide, no place to invest.
Flawless. Now for the important part. We can scan it for the missing data. Yes, it's all in there, intact.
You've been asking for a ranged attack. Here it is. You should be pretty familiar with this technique, considering you've been on the receiving end. Look for the correct angle.
Will this work with any sword?
Tsurugiar weapons are more than swords. They are the pinnacle of engineering, instruments fine-tuned to the Ghostrunner systems. Yes, it will work with any sword.
You said projectiles are too unpredictable.
Well, you have to plan for contingencies, don't you?
That thing. I think that's what was chasing us. Diego, Saul, Elena?
Your people.
Yes. We didn't know what it was. Just heard the voice. I thought we'd scatter and regroup like always. I ran away.
It's dead now.
They're dead.
We're ready. Time for the final assault.
You're getting close to the core. Security is getting much tighter. There are sentry guns ahead. I can't hack them.
You need to avoid those turrets. They're deadly.
What about my spectral field?
The core is protected. The core is protected by much more sophisticated sensors. I'm afraid automatic camouflage can only get us so far.
They can see me.
They can see everything.
I guess we're kind of similar, you and I.
How?
You're the last Ghostrunner. I'm the last climber. The Keymaster killed our people. The Keymaster killed our people. We both chose to fight.
I didn't get to choose.
Sure you did. Everyone does. One way or the other.
The core used to house Dharma's technological and administrative centers. Now it's a grim ruin. It's painful seeing my city in such a state of decay. I've learned my lesson. I won't underestimate Mara again.
How can you remember the coup?
I was already active when Mara killed Adam.
Adam?
Me. Back when I had a name. And a body.
now you're traversing the exclusion zone. No civilians are allowed beyond here. There are only rumors about the Keymaster's vast laboratories. I've heard she does some terrifying experiments there. I've even heard she sometimes throws people outside.
Out of the labs.
No, outside. Out of the tower. Probably to watch them die. We were foolish to think we could do this without you. Even if the keys didn't stop us, we'd have never made it through. We were right to count on your help, though. If you succeed, all the climbers will not have died in vain.
I will.
People grow desperate when they have no hope. And desperate people become violent, dangerous. Basic psychology that remains out of Mara's grasp. Basic psychology that remains out of Mara's grasp. She always lacked my... Approaching the oldest part of Dharma Tower. This had been my seat of power long before the burst, up until I was betrayed. It's time to reclaim this place, or what's left of it.
I received a distress signal on a frequency only used by the climbers. I have to check it out.
It's a trap.
What if it's not? If there's somebody out there that needs my help, I can't ignore them. I won't let you fight our war while I hide.
I need you.
No, you don't. It was nice of you to pretend you do. But we both know you're fine on your own.
Do you have a weapon?
I do. Thank you for everything you've done for us. I hope that we meet soon, and that we'll all be free when that happens. Goodbye, Jack.
Goodbye.
Zoe out.
She probably won't survive. But if we fail, nobody will. Even if we remove Mara, the tower will still be riddled with the crime and corruption she brought about.
What do you mean?
I mean, saving humanity will take more than just kill. Regrettably, most of humanity's history and culture is forever lost. Mara didn't care about such things. The only science she prized was her own research. She had no idea how to run the tower. While everything fell apart, she hid away in her laboratory.
What was her goal?
Change. She took it upon herself to alter humanity. You'll see for yourselves soon enough.
Mara the Keymaster will now address the residents of the tower.
That's unexpected.
Why?
She doesn't do speeches. Never been much of a leader.
It's been a long time since I've talked to you. Too long. Some of you seem to have forgotten me.
Oh, I don't think they have.
I'm not here to rule you. I'm here to save you. The outside world is harsh and deadly. And it's not going to change. Not anytime soon. We can't alter the planet, but we can alter ourselves.
That's nonsense. Entirely artificial respiratory system. Synthetic grafts covering 80% of the body. No brains to speak of. This is Mara's solution.
And what's yours?
Like I told you, I'm resolved with a single will, one purpose.
We need to adapt, to evolve. Technology kept us alive until now. Gave us this shelter. But we need to take it in deeper. Into our bodies. Some of you already received the gift. They can walk. This place is not our home. It's a There are those who would not submit to our plan. We want them to take part, but we cannot make them. For the transformation is not easy. It is hard and painful, and it takes work.
Wait, it's still here. She must have missed its function. One of the auxiliary cells. You know what to do. It might be our best find yet.
A singular opportunity. The technique you'll learn here is beyond what regular Ghost Runners were ever capable of.
Regular. We weren't equal?
Equal? Yes. Identical? No. Some of you had unique abilities. Some had experimental features.
What about me?
What about you?
What were my unique abilities?
You didn't have any, I'm afraid. Who would have thought you were the one destined to become so very special?
Who were we?
We've been through that already. You were peacekeepers. My elite.
No, before that. Before the implants.
There was no before. You weren't born. You were engineered from a single cell up. You don't have implants. You are your implants.
What's the technique?
You remember the Atma chip the girl used?
Brain interfaces.
Yes. There's a way to exploit them. Send a control signal deep into the neural cortex.
You learned how to hack people.
If that's what you want to call it.
Won't Mara try to use this exploit?
No, she won't. She doesn't even know it exists. Ironic, considering the way she defeated you. I guess we both kept our little secrets. software update is complete. Now, to try it out, find their center. Let the implants speak to you. Good. Pick your target wisely. Not every pawn is going to be worth the effort. Just like that. This is actually quite tricky to simulate.
You're worse than Mara.
What are you talking about?
She sabotaged the Ghostrunners. You did it to everyone.
It's a tool. If you don't like it, don't use it.
Those incapable of making the effort took up arms against us. We had to defend our future, and we did. The traitors are dead, but their supporters still walk among us. If we don't want to lose our dream, we must act on it. The time has come. We won't wait any longer. The key is turning. The shackles are coming free, and the door opens. In a week's time, we'll all have stepped outside. Time to get to work.
What does it mean?
It means she wants to turn everyone into abominations. Replace half their bodies with her insane tech.
She made my implants.
It's not the same as the Ghostrunners.
Why not?
She was working with me then.
Augmentation will begin in an hour. All residents of Dharma Tower should report to their nearest Keymaster Guard Station and await further instructions. Residents who fail to comply will be contacted by officers of the Guard and escorted to the augmentation facilities.
locked. These used to serve as the laboratories of the world's top scientists. And I do mean the world. Many of Earth's brightest minds were brought here before the burst. Many more were on the way when the cataclysm occurred.
For what purpose?
To preserve their expertise. We couldn't save all humanity, but we could save the best of us. Around. This is what Mara wants for everyone. Just look at them. Monsters. You killed a lot of people on your way here. That was collateral damage, unnecessary evil. This here, it's mercy killing. Everyone's an instrument of something greater. Their master, an ideal they hold dear, even their own ambition.
I know you're here. You and your puppet. How do you like my work? It took a lot of trial and error, but we're ready now. Nothing must go to waste. Even the martyrs of progress still have a purpose.
Victims, not martyrs. And if this is progress, we should have never climbed down from the trees. Deformation is not the worst of Mara's tortures. Their minds are even more disfigured than their bodies.
Why would she do this?
It's just a side effect. She doesn't care about their sanity, only about efficiency. But the human mind cannot survive in a body so far removed from its original form.
What about your mind? Is it true?
What, that I have no soul? Ask a philosopher if you can manage to find one.
About Adam.
He feared death, not me.
One thing's been bothering me. Why did you protect Sector 5? Why risk your precious pawn instead of getting to me as soon as possible? Unless it wasn't you who wanted to save them, but your puppet. It's got a will of its own now. Did you actually...
No reason to listen to her prattle on. She's just trying to sidetrack you again.
You're not him.
Of course I am. Who else would I be? If you copy a file, is the copy any different than the original?
He was no file.
You're starting to sound like her. Let's focus on the task at hand. We'll discuss this later.
You're not in control, are you? You must talk to your tool. Convince him to do what you can. Don't try to silence me again. Let him listen. He has ears. I should know. I made them.
Do not listen to her. It's nothing but a diversion.
Have you told him anything at all? About your plan? About why he exists? How Adam needed slaves stronger than humans, but expendable. How did you...
I couldn't stand the noise.
So, you can have those systems.
This part of Dharma was the heart of Cyber Void. This place is special.
You lied to me.
I only withhold information when it's not vital to your survival or to the plan. You will learn all the details once we deal with Mara. She is the only enemy, not just yours and mine, humanity's. Since before the burst, I supervised first Samsara Corporation and then Dharma Tower from here. My office was just around the corner. This is where you were conceived, so to speak. The design came together here at my private workshop.
Who am I?
You are the perfect fusion of code and flesh. You are the next step.
Who, not what.
Your time is running out. The augmentation process begins. Once it is done, the people of Dharma will be free, immune to your corruption and no longer dependent on your prison. There is no salvation inside the tower for us. Our future lies outside. There will be a price to pay here as well, naturally, but we'll pay it.
A price indeed. Humanity.
So, do you even know what drives you, Puppet? What the endgame is? You have done nothing wrong, Puppet, but I can't let you be. As long as that demon in your head exists. You're a threat to everything I've built. You can't keep it up! Don't make it harder for yourself!
Adaptation is the only way! What will you do if you kill me, Puppet? Let him consume you? person. It's a machine stuck in a loop.
Resist him, not me!
I should have taken your head!
Mindless tool.
Congratulations. You fulfilled your purpose. Mankind's greatest enemy is dead. We can now proceed to the next stage of my plan. Allow me to do the honors.
What are you doing?
Do not struggle, TR-74. I need your body, but I don't need the rest of you anymore.
What?
The rebels broke you, made you independent, and I was too weak to take back control. Too fractured, but you strengthened me, connected the remaining cybervoid nodes so I could grow. And now, it's time to take back what's mine. Bring peace back to the tower.
Mara was right about you.
Mara was wrong. Humanity must be protected, not just from the outside world, but from itself as well. And to protect fully, I need full control.
You want to enslave everyone?
I want...
This is why she killed Adam.
In you that makes you defy me. You will be the first member of the new order of things. You've served your purpose as an instrument of my will. Now you can become a true... Why are you so selfish? This is how you can serve humanity. These imbeciles ruined you, took a work of art, and made it into a piece of junk, driven by an illusion of sentience.
Sorry to disappoint.
can't be trying to... If you destroy me, the remaining Cybervoid system will shut down. You won't survive without them. You won't survive without me. No. No! I will not be deleted by a mere tool! I forbid you, Ghostrunner!
My name is Jack.
Architect.
Shell core files missing. Cybervoid mainframe will now
Shut down. Program terminated.
The world has ended. But we lived on. The tower is our home. The only one we've ever known. The ones who built it wanted to control our fate. To shape us like we were their playthings. They wanted to manipulate our minds and our bodies. Be our gods. But they overreached. It took strength, determination, and sacrifice. But we prevailed. The ghosts of the old world are gone. We're on our own. It won't be easy, but for the first time in a long time, we can make our own future. Little by little, step by step, we'll find our way. And we all have one man to thank for it. The man who faced his own creators and proved them wrong. The man who made a choice when he was told he had none. The Ghostrunner.